5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your chewing didn't beat the countdown.
Are we keeping that
in? Yeah, we're keeping it in. All right, got some pretty good feedback on the last podcast that we ran together. So, the loudest chewer. Okay.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel.
Yeah, we got some pretty good feedback on the last podcast we ran together, so we figured we'd put together a couple segments for today and run it back again. Now, I'll take them through a quick little agenda of what we got planned. As always, the timestamps will be in the description if there's one section that interests you more than everything else. But there's a piece of news that we've got an important lesson to learn from that I'm going to tell you about. We're going to be reacting to the latest video from Mack, who I've mentioned before is one of my favorite YouTubers, and that'll definitely fire you up and lift your spirits. So if you're only sticking around for one segment, I mean that's the one you want to see, right? Mack, come on.
I'm actually the most excited for the last segment.
Okay, well I'm most excited for Mack, so take whoever's opinion you value more, and then touch on a little bit of news regarding GameStop and all the other Jim Jam you probably don't want to hear about. A little bit about our investment plans, because I think that'll be nice to document. And then we've got a morality test that you've put together.
Yeah, that's my segment.
So we're going to test our morals, which I'm a little bit afraid for. But yeah, that's what we got planned. This is your reminder that you need to stay hydrated. 99% of people don't drink enough water.
99%? What is that based off of?
I don't know, I made it up. But lots of people don't drink enough water.
Just and lost your trust points.
grab your Lego set you got to build. Grab your puzzle you got to solve, and kick back.
Your DIY hydro flask.
Grab your pickle jar full of water. All right, but yeah, starting where I want to start. This is not good news. This is like a bad story to start with, but there's an important lesson to learn.
Can I just say something first?
Okay. What?
I just realized I was looking for my phone because the morality test questions are on my phone, but we're currently filming with it, so I don't know how I'm going to do that segment.
We'll find them.
We'll wing it.
I'll just find them on here. So
okay.
But yeah, so this happened maybe a couple days ago. It's recent. I don't know according to when this went up because we're in the past here in the future. But so this happened in Philadelphia, and you might have seen. I don't recommend you go. There's a video of the incident and stuff, but just take these lessons and you can leave your imagination to the rest. So basically, a couple of old people were shoveling their driveway, and they had like a neighbor across the street that they, didn't get along with. Like, this is what the article says. So this couple, like middle-aged couple, is shoveling their snow, and I guess the story is that the couple was shoveling their snow like onto the neighbors, oh,
that's not nice.
Yeah, like not being nice, and they were exchanging plenty words that would get this video demonetized if it was monetized. But yeah, so having a poor exchange, and I guess this guy was pretty crazy. So I'll keep it short and as least little graphic as possible.
Okay.
Long story short, they got in this argument, and the crazy guy, who we now know is crazy, went into his house and came back with a gun.
No.
And the couple, who again, they were
trading guns?
No, they were doing too much ego fighting, right? Like the guy was like, "Oh, I'm good. You're such a this, that, and the other." Like, when he could have just calmed down, not done the whole snow thing, taken it taken his pride back a step, and not chirped. But long story short, that ego battle got both of them killed, and the guy across the street ended up taking his own life. And it was just a terrible situation altogether. But it's important to bring this up because, when you're driving, I think about this now. If you're driving and someone cuts you off or something, and you flip them off or you get all mad, you never know who you're dealing with. They're literally crazy people. So I wanted to bring this up as a lesson. I'm teaching you lessons. Isn't that good?
That's so sad.
Yeah, I know, but it's important to...
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you gotta think before you get into ego battles, because you never know who you're dealing with. And
that's so unfortunate. That's okay, actually I can't even say anything, because if you're actually not just crazy, but if you're literally mentally crazy, I don't know what to say then. But honestly, That's so unfortunate. That's a huge loss. There's nothing more like unethical than losing or taking somebody else's life.
And his own. Like, that's 3 people that just because someone couldn't set their pride aside, it's 3 less people. And just keep that in mind. It's important to keep in mind. Because I know people who have road rage and like to pick fights, but you don't know who your last fight you're going to pick is with. So
that's so unfortunate. Oh my God.
With that little lesson, we should get the beat a little more up. But
can I just say something about this?
Say.
Yeah. Okay, so like, I don't know. This is like one of the reasons why I am absolutely terrified of like going to the States and like living in the States. Like, we're from Canada. I don't know. But yeah, we're from Canada. So, you know, gun violence isn't really like a huge issue over here. But every time I hear anything about like school shootings or anything, people dying of like gun violence, it shakes me to my core. It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. And that's like the one thing that I just cannot like believe. Like, how can somebody take somebody else's life? I don't understand.
He was at his final straw because these people egged him on. That's what I'm saying. Like,
none of that was deserved.
But none of it was necessary.
Yeah, none of it was necessary. Just gotta mind your own business. Mind your own business. And
set your pride aside. If someone cuts you off, hey, my bad, whatever. Go on with your day. And call it there. I don't know, that story, like, I feel like really resonated with, like, you know, you don't know who you're dealing with ever, and you don't know where it's gonna lead. Just be nice to people and go on with your day. Because if you don't be nice, you might not get to. And that's really all there is to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
Can't believe it.
Well, with that out of the way, you've learned your I've done my parenting of the day, and you've learned your little lessons. So I want to turn it to something a little more upbeat and exciting, which, like I
said, Mack. Here we go.
We're diving right into it. Harry Mack will boost everybody's spirits, I promise. So give them a little backstory, and I'll set this up real quick.
Backstory
on Harry Mack.
Harry Mack. Oh, for those of you that don't know, Harry Mack is actually, I shouldn't be talking about him because I don't know much about him.
You know his gist.
Yeah, he's a crazy good freestyle rapper. He's on YouTube. What he does is he usually, like, a lot of his videos, I think he'll go out into public places, meet strangers, and will ask people to fetch him or to give him a few words, random words, and then he'll make a freestyle rap out of those words. And it's insane because he makes, like, it's not just throw this word in here and somehow get a word to rhyme with this word. Like, he actually makes stories out of these words, and it's insane.
It's actually
talented
ridiculous.
He is, yeah.
So this particular episode is the most recent installment of his Omegle Bars episode, which Omegle is just like, you know, kind of like a Skype, but you just meet up with random people. Mm-hmm. So he meets up with the random people. They give him words like, oh, pickles and toaster and candle. And then he comes up with a rap based on those words, just for some context. But I'll let him really do the explaining. You want to throw this in? I will make sure we are recording so you guys can see what we're seeing, and I'll throw it up here. And then...
Should I move out of the way so you can put it in here?
I can put it like right in the middle, yeah. And then you'll see. Okay, we are recording, and if you need to pause or anything, you can do that to flip your lid when Harry starts ripping through it. So let's get into this.
Okay.
Stranger's Mind Blown by Harry Mack's Freestyle Art, Omegle Bars 22. Well, let's go.
Yo, what's up?
Hey!
I'm on here doing freestyle raps for people. Could I do a freestyle for you guys?
Hey!
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
I like this guy.
Hi, you a magician?
No, I'm a musician.
What a nice question.
Oh, awesome.
Nice icebreaker.
I'm a fan of magic, though.
Alright. I got a big card here.
Whoa.
Right.
What I want you to do is name any card in the deck.
Out loud?
Out loud.
8 of diamonds.
Now, how crazy would it be if the 8 of diamonds was on this card?
That would be nuts.
That'd be nuts if the 8 of diamonds was on this card. Well, I'm sure it's on there somewhere.
Oh my
This
god.
is extra entertainment.
I gotta pull that one.
What a
Yes,
guy.
I love it.
That one's for me.
Hey, we gotta skip this guy's magic show. Let's get to the good stuff.
Wow.
Need a quick drink.
Do a trick, and I'll see if I can turn them into a freestyle.
All right, here we go. We get some words.
Fish.
Fish, nice.
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
Hot pocket.
Hot pocket.
All right, so there's his setup, and let's see what he comes up with.
Toothbrush and hot pocket, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's work with
Drop
that.
the
You
beat
ready?
in, let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Keeping me waiting too long.
Yeah.
He's feeling it like me.
Yeah. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go, check it out. I be eating MCs all up off of the dish. Filleting all these rappers kinda like they some fish. Anytime I'm rhyming, they knowin' that I'm slamming. Swimming up waterfalls kinda like salmon. H-Mack, do it for the rapping consumers. Matter of fact, I'ma eat them up like tuna. H-Mack, I'm my own man that can do me. I'ma spit it raw, kinda like sushi, groovy. When I'm on it, y'all know that they feeling. All the lyrics that I'm kicking, I'm about to reel it. Kinda like a fisherman and bring them to my boat. When it comes to lyrical quotes, they knowin' that I'm dope. Who's the one winning? It's me. Feeling like a fish when I swim in the sea. Really going deep, kinda like the sea bass. I'ma kick my lyrics, they repeat that. Every Mac, yo, I grip up on the mic, then I spark. Matter of fact, rap is the fish, and I'ma be the shark. H-Mac, you know that my lyrics too cool. I'm the shark, I'm about to go and eat the whole school. Yeah, Mac, man, I'm never gonna fail. Like the skin of a fish, do it to a bigger scale. Hold up, the way I do my magic is absurd.
Bigger scale.
Why'd you stop it?
All of that shit just from your first word.
yeah.
When it come to lyrics, yes, I do bust. You clean, kinda like your smile, it's the toothbrush. When it come to bars, I'm the best. I be fresh, kinda like Crest. H-Mac, man, you know I'm in that soul state. Flow great, especially when I'm off of the Colgate. H-Mac, man, you know I be a boss when I'm done with the toothbrush. I'm about to floss. Yeah, I do my bars off the mental. Ayy, I'm taking care of my dental. Ayy, y'all know that I am the menace. Ayy, floss before hitting the dentist. Ayy, you know I'm rapping so rare. Dentists, they make you lean back in the chair. You know I'm ready, these rappers get crushed. They say you have not been using toothbrush. You are in trouble, my flow never subtle. When it comes to rhymes, I'ma grow like my stubble. Doing what I'm feeling and the Mac is really snapping. Shout to my man from every Mount Manhattan. I'ma put it down live, peep the tactics. He be live up on the screen doing magic. And I read it up the t-shirt. They say rappers dead, this the motherfucking rebirth. Yeah, you know they never could stop it. Make it the money, I come for the profit. When it be coming to bars, I drop logic. All my shit heated just like a hot pocket. Yeah. Never been bluffing. I'm off the top with the rhythm, percussion. I hit your head, then I cause a concussion. Word to hot pocket, I bust out the stuffing. Yeah, Mac all up in it when I rhyme. It's your life I save. Hold up, I be hotter than the oven when you all up inside it.
He's just pulling cards out of
Yeah, every time I do like this, I be ripping bars. Shout out to my man who be flicking cards. Mac call up on it and you know I got it made. He getting paid cause he pulled out the king of spades. You know that I'm coming with the passion raps. He said, was this your card? No, just imagine that. Suddenly, yo, it turned into my card. When it comes to lyrics, they know that I'm quite hard. H-Mac, man, you know I do a strong song. Off the top of this, you know I get you hot like the bong. We're smoking the chrome, we getting it on. I'm coming through, lasting long. I'ma pull out my wand. Yeah, I be smacking you rappers, working magic on rappers, yelling abracadabra. I'ma pull them like a rabbit out the hat when I snap, bro. I'm doing me. I put words together so fluidly. I be getting hecka hard. I can do with words what you do with deck of cards. Mac call up on it and you know it be too sick. He's my man doing magic tricks. It's like that.
Wow.
What the? That was the best trick I ever seen.
Oh, that was the best trick I've ever seen. He's literally a magician.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
The thing he always does is literally he goes through your words like nothing, and then he goes back like he was doing magic, but magic trick wasn't any of the words, and he just goes back to like he drops like 15 bars just on magic.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy.
And then he talks about like what the person looks like, the stuff that they got in their room, anything that happens like during their call, he'll bring it back up somehow or another.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next set of words. This guy's gonna be just having a great time.
Hey, oh,
I'm from Norway.
She's from Norway.
Norway, nice.
It's really
No
cold
way.
here.
It's really cold there.
No, right, yeah, that makes sense.
It's like minus 20 at
Give us
the
some
west.
words.
Freestyle for topic.
Dior.
Dior?
Ooh.
Photo or photograph. And England.
What rhymes with photograph?
England. Dior, photograph, and England, right?
Yes.
Dior is
Don't
like
laugh.
a fancy brand, right?
It's a fashion brand, yes.
It's a fashion brand.
Or
All
else
right,
England.
for sure. All right, dope. I'm ready. Should we try this?
Win.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Alright, let's see what he's got. These are
Come on.
pretty good words.
Hey, 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 come on, come on, come on. Hey, hey, H-Mack coming through. Off the top, man, you know how we do. Amigo bars, y'all. Come on.
Really
hey, amigo bars, y'all. Come on, come on. Hey, yo, match it with the tracks, and I ain't never clashing. My lyrics like Dior, cause my bars are high fashion. H-Mack, I leave rappers sad like Eeyore. Meanwhile, I pop up flashing on them in Dior.
How do you think of that?
And you know that I be the freshest rhyming. We at the Dior shop, we copping that designer. You know that I'm prime.
Did you hear Dior and think of Eeyore?
No.
Come on, this guy's brain.
Your line, you're just like the stars. Improvising on Omegle, coming through with the bars. Y'all know who we are, we in it. I leave a field of dead clones. Too loud with the lyrics, she be adjusting the headphones. Mack all up on it, and I'm coming with the true speech. I read the word up off your sweatshirt, my flow is unique. Mack all up in it, and I'm blessed. Every
Like,
lyric that I'm kicking, you can tell it's fresh. A+ lyricism, leaving y'all impressed. Most these other rappers, they gon' get the D or F. Either way, they be falling.
The D or F. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't even watched this video, but I knew Harry was gonna come through. Okay, break it down. The word is Dior. Dior. He drops the bar. The rapper's gonna get a Dior F. A Dior.
Okay, let's just play it.
Oh man.
I wanna watch.
Oh man.
Flat, H-Mack, I ain't slipping, man, I always rap. I keep it fat like this. We're coming right off of the tip. And when it be coming to lyricism, Mack ain't never gonna slip. I do just what I'm feeling, and you're about to feel this flowing wrath. Take a picture of me like a photograph. Yeah, H-Mack, I keep the raps hot. They about to freeze, take a frame snapshot. H-Mack, man, you know I leave your flow destroyed. Taking warm pictures of my flow like a Polaroid. Take you back in time, damage ya if you's an amateur. I stretch with stamina when live up on your camera. You can tell the Mack's stronger. They staring at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. Yeah, I'm on another plane, no doubt. H-Mack, I'm staying on the insanest route. Ill flows, that's what I'm bringing. I'm rapping, not singing. They feel me in LA and they feel me out in England. Yeah, these bars I provide, you know they casual. I'm moving tactical, but my lyrics are international. Yeah, I'm about to spit it in the hardcore way. Probably got fans bumping my music in Norway. And y'all know I got plenty of flows. I'm cold like Norway winter, y'all, I'm 20 below. H-Mack, you know I came through to perform. It's 20 below outside, but she still stays warm. Yeah, I'ma do me, and I'm rhyming too tight. I be shining like your background with the lamp and the light. H-Mack, you know I got you feeling mean. Yeah, I'm overhead just like your ceiling beams. Yeah, I'm doing me when I'm on it, I'm about to break it down. Real with the lyrics, I ain't never been the fakest clown. Coming right off at the tip of this when I be spitting to get in the zone. Hey, Mack, and you know I'm a king with the lyrics, I probably belong in a throne. Be fading out, here's where we about to end. I be live up on Omegle, I'm making some new friends. Let's go.
Oh!
I'm so impressed. Oh my god.
Wow, what is that reaction?
I'm screaming.
I've been practicing it for years. I've been practicing for years.
They're just classy out in Europe, you know?
Yeah, I
They're not
guess.
like
They're just
us.
a different breed.
Us North Americans. Oh, geez, I'm skipping my boy here. Let's go. Oh, we're getting... Okay, we'll just get right to the words, because that's the good part, right?
Yeah. He didn't say penguin.
To
For
rhyme with.
England.
That's a stretch. Wait, what did he say?
He didn't write.
Oh, he said the styles that I'm bringing or something.
Oh, yeah.
Spreading from LA to
Bring in
England.
Oh, yeah.
That's better than penguin, I think.
Whatever. Bias.
England doesn't have penguins. Wouldn't have been a good bar.
Universe?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
That one is the
Zeus.
soul.
The soul?
Well, this guy's giving some
The
speed
soul.
points.
S-O-U-L.
Yeah, I love that. All right, so let me get one other that has nothing to do with planets, universe,
Alright,
or
Charger.
soul. Charger,
Yeah.
right? All right, there we go. Now we're talking. All right, bro, you ready?
Oh, we're
Let's go.
ready.
Let's go. Yeah, come on.
We must pay homage to him.
Yeah, all of my verses gigantic. I come right off the top, man, I don't even plan it. Hold up, I snuck it in,
Plan it
dog, I
already.
just said planet.
First time.
All of my lyrics, they be harder than
plan.
granite. H-Mack, double entendres abound. All across the planet, they be loving my sound. The whole entire earth, I'm about to
That's
scorch
it,
it.
bro.
Stomp on the ground, knock the planet off its orbit. Yeah, they refer to Mack as his majesty.
knows.
And they can't
Yeah.
do this with all they faculties. The illest off top with rap he has to be. I hold it together like gravity. gravity. Come on, I'm on another plane. Y'all know I'ma scorch it, making rappers forfeit. I'ma knock your planet out of orbit. I'm way too gorgeous. I'm really holding down my fortress. Most of these rappers, they be stiffer than some rigor mortis. Yeah, I put it down for my people. I'm rapping cause I really can't sing. When I hopped on, he was like, let me show my painting. No doubt, I really go the hardest. You know I gotta share love with my fellow artists. Yeah, and they be loving when I do a verse. Cause they know that it's about to be the truest verse. Say yo, if you copycat, just know who was first. It's Mack stretching through the whole entire universe. Got raw flows throughout the cosmos. I thought so. They thinking that they on my level, homie, it's not so. Rappers, they was hot for a minute, but then they got cold. Yeah, hey yo, I grip the blade and chop foes like a machete. My lyrics is deadly, I'm dropping it heavy. These rappers too petty like Tom. Free falling out the sky when I be dropping these bombs. Fly forever, that's word of my mom. HMackOfficial.com. Hey, shameless blood, we rise above. Rhyming all the random words, that's something I love. Yeah, and all my bars are out.
That reminds me, have you seen Jake Paul's Christmas special song called Buy That Merch?
Oh, yeah, isn't that old?
Yeah.
Like last Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Harry does it better.
Of control, spit it from the spirit, I drop rhymes from the soul. Hey, make you explode, I'm the microphone controller. Speaking of universe, you know I shine like the solar. Hey, combining multiple words.
Solar. Universe, solar. Come on. I couldn't think of that if I had like 20 minutes to think about it. You're like speechless. Speechless.
It once, I can't even front, I'ma get you lit like a blunt. Yeah, hey yo, I'm here for y'all right now, I go harder. Hey yo, I fill you up with energy just like a charger. Yeah, H-Mack, you know that these rappers get slammed. I'm a charger, like battering ram. It's H-Mack, you know I'm good with linguistics. Most of these rappers, they sound way too simplistic. And y'all know when I'm rapping for him, he's doing this with his hand, and then he's scratching his chin. Can't believe it, no doubt, I'm making them background. I said I'm growing kinda like that tree in your background. Yeah, I'm an artist and I'm dropping these bars, but from your background I can also tell you playing guitar. H-Mack, man, you know what I'm about. Hey, me and my fellow artists gon' stay on our route. Hey yo, I'ma try right now to understand. Sorry if I mispronounce, but is your name Pej, man? Was that said correctly? Okay, we got it. Hey yo, I gotta check out your IG, bet it's the hottest. Hey yo, I come right off the top, they claiming they're hard, but I say hardly. Not for respect to Pejman Nazari. Yeah, I hold it down for all my peace because
it's like, it would be one thing if he could do this, like, and he had, like, you know, some, like, rappers, not to call anybody out, but some rappers, like, always have the same flow, literally every song. Like, they always sound the exact same. Mm-hmm. He, like, literally switches it up, like, every time is different, and he hits different flows every time. I just think that's crazy. But,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even, like, not even, like, going, like, single time, double time, or whatever, like, literally, like, the like, it's always different, or sometimes it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's, oh, guys, oh, Harry Mack.
Cause I be the ampest, and R&Q he's holding up his canvas. Yeah, I see it right there, I rip how they came. Yo, I like the texture of it, you went thick with the paint. I love that, and yo, it's H-Mack. You know I'm all up in it, flows infinite, never timid. Competition, I'ma win it with no blemish and no bruise all up on my name. Known for getting busy, spitting lyrical flames. Let's go.
Oh my god!
Oh, that was amazing.
It was amazing, you heard him. You like the enders, eh? He always...
oh my god, always ends it off so
he makes
good.
this giant, delicious sundae, and then he just... Cherry
on top.
Boop. Oh, it's filthy.
Oh my god.
Absolute filth. Oh.
Whoa,
Oh, we're getting
some
some art.
Cool art.
Okay, we'll show off their art for like a second.
Okay.
Look, a nice skull. I think they're going through like a... Oh, these are some big words. Okay. Constellation. Okay.
Such a...
Here's a challenge. What rhymes with constellations? It's such a white girl
Yeah,
word.
such a white girl thing to say. Constellations?
Palpitation.
Palpitations.
Oh, or palpitation.
Yeah.
Does that rhyme? Constellation.
Palpitations.
It's okay.
Yeah.
What rhymes with insomnia?
Insomnia? Ronmania?
Your mommy.
Romania?
Melania. Oh,
Melania.
Insomnia.
100% Melania.
Okay, if he hits a Melania bar, we...
Wait, candle? Okay, candle leisure. Handle.
Polaroid camera. Overjoyed camel, bruh. Moo. Or no, they don't.
No, they do, don't
Do they moo? No, they
Camels
spit.
moo? No, that's not the sound they make. When they call each other, they don't spit.
But you know what I'm saying.
I think they moo.
Maybe when they're overjoyed.
Wait. No, I won't look it up on your thing.
No, it'll like screw up the recording.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think they probably moo or spit or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's good.
Bars.
Polaroid camera over to a camel, bro.
Constellations, heart palpitations.
Right?
Let's see if Harry agrees
All right,
with our
let's
rhymes.
make something. You guys ready?
Oh, I like this beat already.
Okay.
He doesn't miss.
Come on, hey, come on, hey, come on,
Move it.
hey, come on, hey. I said Mack is the moniker, the freestyle wanderer. Tune into your monitor, keep you up like insomnia. Yeah, these other MCs don't even wanna rap. I'm your nightmare, keep you up like insomniacs. Yeah, when I'm rhyming, I'm gon' keep it tight. Every time I'm spitting, these rappers can't even sleep at night. Hey, I'm on it, this is freestyle domination. My stars be aligning kinda like a constellation. Yeah, the people listening when I be rhyming tight. It's every Mack, they see me shining bright. Yeah, and you know I make these rhymers melt. Matter of fact, my stars align kinda like Orion's belt. H-Mack, I be dropping rhyming stanzas, aligning like Orion's belt or like Cancer. Look up in the sky, I'ma change like every policy, shining in the night sky kinda like astrology. Please acknowledge me, Mack, I'm all up in it.
Yo, look, he doesn't even, he's not even thinking. Like this is like already done in his head. He's like he's just vibing. He's just having a good time.
Competition that I enter, I'm about to win it. I ain't never been a cynic. All my lyrics colder than the Arctic, but ironically they shining like the solar. That's a big star. People be listening every time that I spit bars. Hey, come off the top and I'm keeping it honest. Grab on the mic and I keep it like promise. You know I come off the tip. Hey, grip on the mic and I rip. Hey, float over tracks like a ship. Hold up, I'm dropping lyrics heavy like an anvil. Lit when I spit like a motherfucking candle. My story I'ma tell it through raps. So hot with the lyrics, I be melting your wax. Come on, H-Mack in the cypher legit. I'm hype when I spit, get lit like light in the wick. Come on, I'm on another plane. I said it, then I meant it. I get the vibe right like a candle when it's scented. I'm coming through Ella, you know I'm about to kill ya. You know we got the scented candle, jasmine or vanilla. Matter of fact, my vibe is more intense. Better than candles, I'm lit just like the incense. Check out the way my mind wanders. Lit like scented candles or maybe the egg chomper, getting through the drama, hotter than the sauna. Hey, Mack, all up on it, kill the game, word to my mama, let's go. Hey, all these rappers so annoyed, looking right just like a Polaroid. Yeah, find somebody else who's rapping this way. Warm Polaroid photographs from back in the day. Come off the top, I'm bringing the grit. All of these rappers, they love how I spit. Come again with it right now. H-Mack off the top with the freestyle, doing it live for my brand new people. Tapping in with y'all on Amigo. It happens once, there will be no sequel. All of my lyrics sound evil, sharp like a needle, steeple, top of the church. Hey, Mack, keep it holy when I'm dropping the verse. Yeah, hey yo, you know that I destroy these cats. I made a couple new friends, hope y'all enjoyed my rap. It's like that.
Oh my god.
Oh, rip headphone users with the screeching, but I can't blame them.
Oh my god. I love it how it's like, he doesn't try to like force rhymes. Like for example, like constellations. He didn't try to constantly rhyme with constellations. He came up with astrology, Cancer, solar.
It's like he takes the whole topic.
Yeah, that's
man.
crazy. Candle, wick, incense, scent, vanilla, jasmine.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not even joking. Like, it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy.
This guy's a god, literal god.
I don't know if there's another session or if he's just picking up some ladies in the rest of this, but. Yeah, it looks like it wrapped it up, but oh my god. Like,
he's insane.
Genuinely
That's insane.
crazy.
That's so crazy!
If you need your mood boosted, what else would you go to other than Harry Mack? Tell me.
I don't know.
Think of some, if you're still here and you're not, going crazy freaking out right now, go to the comments, try to think of one thing that'll fire you up more than that.
The pasta you made for dinner was really, really good. I love pasta. That was my favorite pasta.
If you weren't there to try the pasta I made for dinner, then you have to name something that'll fire you up more than Harry Mack. I don't think there's any other way to boost the mood. Like, oh my god, it just fires me up like crazy.
That's insane. Like, when like you see something good and you're like, wow, I wish I could do that, right? This is like on such a whole other level. It's like, you can't even picture anybody else doing something like that.
Yeah, it's stupid good.
It's not even like, oh, I want to be like that. It's like, wow. Thank you so much for showing me this. Like, and
he runs like, I mean, if you watch him, he's on like, I'm literally just plugging. I'm simping for Harry Mack. He does like Twitch, and then like people donate, and like the words that they throw in on donations, like he'll throw in the rap. It's just, it's insane. And like when he hit like 600,000 and 700,000 like subs, he was doing like 7 hours straight freestyle. Oh, you never saw those?
7 hours straight?
Yeah, I mean, he like drinks water and stuff, but he.
No, I just think he just raps.
No, like, but yeah, and he goes crazy. That's and it's crazy. So good. But he even says like his oldest videos were like literally like 15, 20 years ago. So if you practice for something long enough, it's just automatic.
That's crazy.
It's actually crazy.
Look how tiny this is.
What?
On a tiny chocolate. Look. Average size? Little size.
It's a baby. You're going to eat the baby?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm recovering. But speaking of recovering, look at that segue. Oh, that wasn't even planned. Speaking of recovering, anybody in GameStop? You in GameStop?
No.
You're not in GameStop?
No.
I'm also not invested in GameStop, but there are plenty people who are. Have you looked on the subreddit at all? The Wall Street Bets subreddit?
No. I'm aware of the things that are going on, but I haven't actually like looked at things myself. I just hear things. Yeah, I
mean it's way too much to cover here, and I'm sure most of you guys know anyway, but super simplified version is Reddit just went crazy on this stock and got the GameStop stock. That's always hard to say. GameStop stock. Got the GameStop stock to fire up to, it hit like 500, and a lot of people were investing during this hype, and it's kind of gone a little bit this way. I think it was down to like, it closed at like $60 on Friday. That's USD. But yeah, I thought it was a good time to, like, we've been trying to, I think I kind of convinced you to like just take a little, not a dive in, but a little sprinkle into the stock market with like some money we can afford to like play around with. And I think it's been good learning, actually, for me at least. I was going to ask you, like, do you, when it comes to your investments or whatever, with like, obviously you don't have to give like details of numbers and things like that, but do you have any like strategies that you use or like the resources you look to or anything? Because I'm sure like, I feel like if it was made more like known, like, do you not feel like if you were like, when you were in high school, if like a lot of people were talking about like, oh, investing in stocks and how good it is for your, or not stocks, could be mutual funds or more safe investments, like, don't you think you would have done it earlier?
Honestly, okay, there's no way that I would have even considered going into any kind of like stocks or whatever in high school, because in high school, I don't have any responsibilities, right? It's like, I just use my parents' money. I'm lucky enough to use my parents' money for things. They pay for my school and whatever. I just ask for shopping money and then that's it, right? It's like...
I didn't get shopping money.
Oh, well, you're not a girl, so...
That's I guess, true.
I don't know. Bias. But, yeah, like, I never had any responsibilities, so I never once, that thought never came to, like...
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody, like, brought it up to you, but had you heard about it, had it been, like, kind of more... Had you know more about it, would you think that would have been good?
1000%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
I didn't even know that stocks was like a thing. Like, okay,
like, I knew it was a thing, but you didn't know it was so easy to like get into.
Yeah, I just thought that was something that when you're older, if you're like into business and you're old and you got a job, you got money, and that's something you do, right? I didn't think that literally anybody could do it.
Yeah.
Well, anybody, like if you're 18 or older, I think.
But you could still do it through your parents or whatever. I mean, and like it's another thing I thought like. You need to have like, oh, I need like $10,000 to start like investing in stuff. Like,
no, just start with anything.
$5.
Yeah,
you can just play. It's like playing Farmville or some game on your phone, except when you win, you really win.
No, it's not.
I'm not trying to give investment advice. Yeah. It's just something that like we've kind of started getting into. So I wanted to cover it because I mean, ultimately, one day I want to look back at these episodes and kind of see what we or I was up to, and that's what's going on right now. And just because the GameStop thing is booming in the news, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to kind of mention our state. But yeah, Oh, go ahead.
There was just something I wanted to say. It's like, because my mom wanted to start getting into stocks and stuff, but my mom's the very, like, influential type. If you tell her something and you have somewhat, like, some credibility, she'll, like,
trust you.
Preach everything you say. Yeah. So, for example, there's, like, these Korean people talking about Korean stocks, right, in the Korean stock market, and they're saying, oh, this is, like, really good, and it's this credible person, and then she'll be like, oh, I have to do that. I have to invest all my money into that. It's dangerous. Like, no. Don't just believe anything that you're told, right? At least, like, you can... Like,
half of Reddit.
Yeah. Like, it's good to hear what other people have to say about things, right? But just don't blindly trust what other people say. You don't know what their strategies are. You don't know what their intentions are either in terms of, like, promoting things. But yeah, that's just one thing. Don't just blindly trust other people. Do kind of like...
Do your research.
Do your own research, yeah. Come up with your own decisions. Don't just be a follower. Even though part of it is being a follower. Like, you follow, like, the
you kind of have
big brains, yeah. But
yeah, do you have any... Or maybe I could go first.
Go ahead.
Give you a chance to think about it. It's like... So, in terms of my strategy, if you can... It's not much of a strategy. I'm not very inept. Is that the word?
Adept?
No, inept.
Inept?
When it comes to stuff. We'll hope
I don't
that's
know English.
Right. I'm not very Okay. So my thoughts as an average investor boy is like, I of course any money that I'm like gonna put and buy stocks with is money that I can technically afford to lose. Obviously not ideal to lose it all, and odds are you're not gonna lose it all. Knock on wood. Is this wood? Hopefully.
It is.
But that was a funny joke, wasn't it? Anyways. Well, of course, with money, you can afford to lose. I aim for, like, at least 75% to be, like, ETFs or very reliable. ETFs being, like, that's basically, like, a whole bunch of stocks compiled into, like, one spot. So it's like you're investing in a tiny bit into all these different places at once. So they're naturally, pretty steady on a slow incline. Not exciting up and down and sell buy, but more safe. Or things like Fangman stocks, which you know Fangman stocks are?
No.
That's like your Facebook, Amazon,
yeah.
Netflix, Google.
The big guys.
What's the M? Microsoft? I don't know.
Microsoft.
But the big companies that, again, are likely to succeed and give you some sort of return. Like 70 to 75% I try to keep.
That's a lot.
That's a lot in safe spots. You think?
I don't do 75%.
Okay, maybe...
Am I not doing this right?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Actually, there is no right or wrong way.
Yeah, there's no... But, okay, maybe closer to 60%, but I'd say 75%-ish. And then the other 25%... voice crack. The other 25% is, like, small dips into more, like, risky or volatile stocks. Things like penny stocks are just random companies that I either like or, have faith that they're going to do well. And that's like, $100 here, $100 here. And then if it tanks, I tried. But then if it, doubles or triples its value, it's like nice extra change to then put into those more reliable spots. Not very risky by any means. But, and also dividends. I tried, like, of that 60, 75%, I try to pick stocks that have, like, decent dividends. And then that's just, like, bonus income. So, I mean, that's my overview. What's your approach? Or do you just do whatever YouTube tells you to do?
No. I do a similar thing, right? I try to find things that... Pick a water. Not sponsored. Yeah, I try to do things that will give me some sort of return. And I don't... Like, the only difference is that I don't put 70... Like, my portfolio isn't 70% in ETFs.
Not ETFs, but, like, safe bets.
Oh, safe... Okay, safe bets. I'd say mine is like 40 to 50%.
That's good.
Yeah, and the rest are just companies that I think are just profitable. But honestly, it takes me a long time to decide on something to invest in. Yeah, because it's like, I keep my eye on things, see how well they're doing at the time, and then a couple weeks later I'll check to see how well they're doing at that time, and then I'm like, oh man, I should.
Yeah, but every time I do that, every time
it's never
you
a
go
good
back
time.
and check, you always like think about it. You put it on your watch list, then you check it tomorrow, and it's like up here, and you're like,
oh yeah, I don't know. There's just so much risk involved that I know I should expect to lose money in this too if I'm committing to it, but at the same time, it's just I really don't want to lose any money. So I try to be really careful with what I invest in. And so I haven't invested in a lot. There's just a lot on my watch list.
No, but once you have gains, then you can afford to lose. Like you can afford to lose money, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, I know we both had a little bit of money invested into a company called Good Natured Natural Products or something like that, which was a penny stock.
It was a penny stock.
Yeah. And it was maybe trading at like 80 cents when we went in. And then it went up to like $1.40. So like getting close to like doubling whatever you put in. But
I'm thinking of something else, but yeah.
But so, you get to that point where like your little chunk of change like is almost doubled. But did I sell at that point? No. Did it drop since then? Yes. Why didn't I sell? I don't know. But it's like a mental game. Like even once you get the money, you don't want to sell.
Yeah, because it could get better, right?
Yeah, but it didn't.
That's okay. You never know. Maybe I'll go back up. There was one point where I checked like not just the stocks that I was invested in, but all the other stocks that were on my watch list. They were just sinking.
That was early this year.
That's scary. No, it was like recent, like last month or something. Oh,
which was early this year, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was February.
Yeah, it was like middle of January, which is when the GameStop stuff started rising.
Yeah,
the rest of the market was kind of pooping.
Yeah, and that honestly scared me so much.
It took out like half of my gains, but then they all pretty much came back.
Yeah, they all recovered, but that literally stressed me out so much.
And I also learned my lesson of jumping onto the train for the FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, which is very real. You never heard FOMO?
No.
Fear of missing out. It's a real thing. So when GameStop was doing this Whoop thing, because of all the Reddit people, there were some other companies, AMC, BlackBerry, Bed Bath & Beyond, and Nokia that were also on the radar. And BlackBerry being a Canadian company, I thought I'd put a little sprinkle in there, have some confidence in the Reddit gang, but we're down a little bit on that. BlackBerry's a bit of a safer bet, which is why I went with it in the first place. A, because their shares were cheaper, so I could put less money into it. Yeah. And B, because they do have some long-term potential. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of okay with BlackBerry. I'm down a bit. I mean, I'm up in other areas, so it's not the end of the world, but I'm teaching myself the hard way, I guess.
Damn.
And if I can convince you to not follow what everybody else is doing and saying is a good idea, then I'm doing a good job, I think. Take it from me.
Oh, I don't know. So risky. So much that you don't know.
I feel like it's kind of good to not know what's going on, though.
Why?
Sometimes. Because then you could just like literally just waste your whole life away just like thinking about it and worrying about it.
Yeah, that's true.
If every day you were like, oh, RBC is up. Oh, Apple's down. Good. Like, that'd be terrible.
That's why, yeah.
If you can leave it and go back, that would be...
I saw what you were doing initially, like when you first started getting into like stock trading, and you would check your stocks, your progress, like every day. Almost.
Because it was so really new and exciting.
Yeah. And so I like saw that and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I would 100% do the same thing as you. And I was like, I don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want to waste so much of my time and energy into like being constantly worried or like focused in looking at stocks.
Yeah.
Like when
there's no reason to. It makes no difference. Especially because I haven't sold a stock ever.
Me either.
so why am I checking every day? I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, so I try to like not look at it for as long as possible. So I won't check it for like 3 weeks. And then you'd be like, oh, your stocks went up, your stocks went down.
Yeah, I know.
Like, thanks for telling me. But no, like, yeah, I just try hard to... I know you should be checking up on it time to time.
You need a balance.
Because
like, what if you check it on Thursday, but like Wednesday it was worth like
See, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
But you can.
Yeah, you can, but I mean, like, it's not good for your, like, or especially for me, for the kind of person that I am, it's not good for my energy.
I'm bad with feeling the urge to check numbers. Same with, like, the YouTube views and subscriber stuff, which, honest to God, like, I'm not saying this as, like, to be, like, cooler, but I really don't care whatsoever. but I still want it. I still feel that urge.
Okay, he doesn't care, guys. Feel free to unsubscribe.
No, I don't care about the number. I care about the people, the homies, the gang. Yeah. But you know what I mean. Like I don't care if the number is up, down, whatever. It doesn't make a difference to me.
Yeah.
But I still have that urge to check. That's like.
Wait, come closer. My head looks huge because I'm leaning forward all the time. You're like back here, and my head looks huge.
This is my.
Okay, I'll just sit way back here.
What was I saying?
I don't know. Your views, your homies.
Oh, I was saying how I don't care about the numbers, but I'm still urged to check it. And I think that's pretty human, natural thing to do. And that's basically, I'm just saying, it's the same as the stocks. Like, if it's up or down, it doesn't, like, make a difference to my life, but I still have that urge to check. I need to check just to know. It's like you feel like you're missing out on something if you don't check.
FOMO.
Yeah, literally, the FOMO's real.
You literally just said don't do it.
FOMO's
so
real.
Be a good role model and don't do it.
You're right. I need to practice what I preach.
Yeah.
I think you do a good job at, like, not worrying about stuff.
Yeah, you just gotta not care.
I'm not even worried. I wouldn't say I'm worried. It's just, I want to know.
You're so invested.
I'm like the kid that wanted to sneak downstairs on Christmas Eve to, like, peek in the present. Because I can't resist.
Santa go and do his job.
I can't resist.
Damn.
Anyways, that's my take on investing and not hopping on the rocket ship when it's already, like, halfway into orbit.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's dangerous.
That is dangerous. Do you want to, if you have nothing else to say on our investment, big brain, adult topics, do you want to introduce what... This is all you. I have no idea what this is. This is all you.
Okay, so, like, I'm currently taking, like, a business minor course, and it's ethics. And some of the questions that we bring up in class... aren't that exciting, but I mean, it kind of gave me the idea because we talk about like we're given scenarios or cases where it's like, oh, this happened and this happened. What would you do? What do you think is the best thing for this person to do in this situation? And sometimes it's obvious, but then when you think something is obvious, like, okay, for example, there was a question. It's like, this isn't a good example, but it's the one that I can just remember. Someone's starving.
I should bash my knee.
Someone's starving, and they're, like, at the point where if they don't steal bread from the store and eat it, they'll die. Okay? Mm-hmm. Just picture this kind of scenario. Is it ethical of this person to steal bread, or should this person not steal bread? And it's, like, the obvious answer... Oh, no, maybe it's just obvious to me. The obvious answer is, like, yes, he should steal the bread because... If you consider the two outcomes in this kind of situation, it's one, he steals the bread, eats it, doesn't die. Oh, that's another thing. You'll die of starvation if you don't eat soon. Yeah. So one, you steal from other people and you hurt other people, but you live. Or you don't and you die. And I think that there's nothing that can outweigh death. So I just think, yeah, he should steal. But then other people were saying how, I mean, if you allow this person to steal, what other things are considered essential that this person could potentially steal? For example, clothes. Like, what if they are in need of clothes? Are they
it's like, where do you draw the line? Is being cold, like, bad enough to steal?
Yeah. And then another thing is, like, what if the store owners, like, they're relying on every single cent that they make? What if by stealing from them, you could potentially...
make them starve.
What if they lose their business? Or I don't know. So
it's morality stuff.
Yeah, it's a morality kind of thing. And so I thought, kind of gave me the idea. That's interesting. What if we tested ourselves to see what would we do in some really sick situations?
Put our morals on the line.
Put our morals on the line, yeah. And
you've got some morality type questions. But it's not a morality test, correct me if I'm wrong, in the sense that you pick, like, there's a right option and there's a right thing to do. It's more of a, here's the scenario, how would you handle it versus somebody else?
There's no right or wrong answer. It's like, what would you do?
Kind of reminds me of, I know I'm just bringing this up because I know I mentioned it on a podcast before, is the trolley problem.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do in the trolley problem? Do you need me to I'll rephrase it.
Yeah, do it.
The trolley train, depends where you are, is headed for 5 people. 5 people laying on the train tracks. It's guaranteed this train is going to hit and run over and kill these 5 people. Now, there's a little thingy in the track that, you can reroute the train to go down this thing, dodge the 5 people, but there's one person on the track. So if you have, it's basically the question is, would you do the train thing? So a monkey brain would say, oh yes, do turn the train thing, and then only one life is gone instead of 5, right? But if you're the one, if you just let the train, okay, it's going for the 5, I don't step in, those 5 die, it's not like your fault.
Yeah.
But if you aim the train away from those 5 knowing that the 1 is going to die,
you're
then it's
murdering
like
that person.
your actions have caused that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, do you value the life or the fault, or like...
You know what I would do? I would let it kill the 5 people.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because...
Probably.
Yeah, it's like this one, if you think about it this way, if there's 5 people on a track, yeah, they're gonna die, right? This other person who's in no like position, he's no danger whatsoever, right? You're putting him in a situation where there is danger. He could be, you don't know if that person's standing there because they know it's safe.
No, I don't think it's like that. It's not like that. It's like they're all tied to the tracks.
If they're all tied to the tracks, then yeah, kill the 5 people. Still. I wouldn't, like, okay, what would you do if you were that one person tied to those tracks?
Maybe they would want to sacrifice. Some people do that
I would
stuff.
not want to sacrifice.
Some people run into burning buildings to save people
that they care about. But if these are people I don't know.
Some people care about all of God's creatures.
We're talking about the average human being. Like, if you were that one person on that track, how would you feel knowing that that train is going to kill those 5 people and you're safe? What if all of a sudden, it starts coming your way?
I don't know, but I mean, I might understand it, to be honest.
I would let it hit the 5 people. Because I feel like by changing the outcome and
it's
by
your
killing...
fault.
No, that's not what I'm concerned about. It's just how the other person would feel on the track.
I guess. But they'd be dead if you turn it on them. So the 5 people would love you. Because you saved their lives.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm saying, yeah, they would love me. But, I mean, they were already going to die. Mm. Why change this one person's fate?
But no, the 5 weren't going to die if you switch it to the one person.
I know, but this is the situation, is that those 5 people are going to die, so they know that they're going to die. This one person...
If you don't step in, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't step in, and that one person knows that they're not going to die, and then all of a sudden, that one person's going to die, and those 5 people are like, oh, that was nice, that was easy.
Yeah, but
and that one person's like, what the hell, man? And then dies. I couldn't live with that, knowing that.
Yeah, but the 5 would be like, what the hell, man?
Okay, so you see that, this is going to be interesting. Okay, we both have different...
Give us more questions.
Yeah. We both have
prompts.
Different mindsets.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. So, let's see.
Are we doing like one person, or we just fight?
No, we both come up with our own answer, and then we say what it is, and then we discuss if it's different.
Okay, or if it's the same. You can read out the prompt.
All right.
I'm too monotone and boring.
Okay. So, here's the question. You live in a remote village that is being ransacked by a notorious group of people. Already dozens of people from your village are brutally killed. You are hiding in a room with 25 people and your baby in your arms. With your baby in your arms. By keeping quiet, your fellow villagers will be able to live. The raiders are coming nearby and your baby starts crying uncontrollably.
Oh no.
As they come closer, you are put in the dilemma of either suffocating or snapping the neck of your own child to preserve the lives of yourself and the other people in the room. Otherwise, you can let your child cry.
This is literally like the train thing.
Give away your location and have everyone in the room murdered. What would you do? And the options are kill your child and survive with the other people, or choose to not kill your baby just so everyone can be murdered.
You gotta kill your baby. It's gonna die anyway. This isn't even a matter of saving anybody. Like, if you keep your baby alive, everybody dies. If you kill your baby dies. It's just being able to actually do it.
No, I wouldn't. I'd let everybody be murdered.
Because you probably wouldn't even if you decided to kill your baby, you might not physically be able to do it.
No, I wouldn't be able to mentally, decide on being able to kill my baby. I can't. There's no way. There's no way. And, I'm not a mom,
tough.
but I can't, like, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. Like, this is how bad, like, I cannot. Just think about my dog, right? She's not my literal baby, but she's my family.
a little baby.
If I had to, oh no, I can't even imagine that.
There was...
Killing something you love, something that's so precious to you, that's so innocent.
Yeah, it's the fact that you have to do it is the hard part. Like, you physically have to do it. But there was a situation, this is like a true story. A guy got stranded on an island with his dog, right? Mm-hmm. And he was literally gonna die. Mm-hmm. So he had to kill his dog to like try to survive. Mm-hmm. But even after he had already killed his dog to survive, he like could not bring himself to actually, like prepare his dog to be eaten. So he like didn't, even though like he got to the point of killing his dog, but then he just couldn't morally like eat and like survive. But like he ended up surviving. But it's like...
By eating the dog or not?
Not.
So he didn't have to kill the dog?
I guess not.
Oh, that's so sad.
But it's like one of those things where you can say one thing, but that doesn't mean you can...
Oh, I feel so bad for that guy. I think I'd still try to...
actually, no, I don't think I could kill the baby, to be honest.
Okay, what if we made... Okay, what if...
Yeah, I don't think I could kill the baby.
What if the baby had something around its neck? Yeah, what if it had something around its neck? And just by pressing a button, it just dies. Like, there's no blood, there's nothing gory.
Yeah, I would do that. Because then the two options are you press a button and your baby peacefully dies, or your baby gets slaughtered with everybody else. I would do that. Why is that funny?
It's not funny!
You wouldn't still? Look, if you put yourself in that situation, here's your two options. You're holding your baby, and like these bad people come and shoot everybody, and you die. Or
why do I die like this?
Or you're holding your baby, you literally press a button, your baby's on it, and then you just... That I would do.
I feel like it's different. If you actually had a child, I feel like your answer would be different.
Imagine having a child the moment it happened, or whatever. Same thing.
I don't know. I don't know if I can.
Close. Yeah, that's tough. Is there one that's like not as death?
What if it was somebody else's baby?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, no, I think if you do like the instant...
Not the button. Like you had to kill
I don't think I could kill a baby. This is so terrible.
You always talk about... Never mind. I won't.
What?
Okay, you know how like... It's not just us. Like people have that random like impulse, right? Of just wanting to do something bad. Like sometimes...
Oh, you're talking about... Okay. I just wonder how far I can throw a toddler. Not a baby.
Sometimes I just get an impulse to drop kick a kid.
No.
Just because you can do it. But no, I would never do something like that.
I want like a life-size like doll of like a 4-year-old just to see how far I could throw him. Like,
fair enough.
Like, you know hammer throw when you like spin with your... And then...
Or like shot put.
That's just pure curiosity, not to harm... Okay. We don't harm kids.
Okay. But yeah, that was a good question.
No, it wasn't. That was too dark. Is there a less dark one?
Yeah. Okay, ready? Here's the next one. You are on a cruise line far from land, and the ship starts to sink. You are now treading in the water as lifeboats are quickly being filled up. Luckily, you are able to find the last lifeboat and get on. There is still two more spots. Oh, the grammar's wrong. There are still 2 spots left, but unfortunately, you see people still in the water. There is an elderly man, a young boy, a sailor who can navigate the sea, a pregnant woman in her 2nd trimester, and a doctor. You are far from the shoreline with no sense of direction of where to go. You also feel sick. Which 2 do you choose to bring on the boat with you?
Wait, so you have a life jacket and there's 2 more?
No, a lifeboat.
Oh. Like, and there's 2 spots left on the boat.
Yeah,
so you have to pick 2 of these people to come with you.
2 out of the 5 people. And there's an elderly man, a young boy, a sailor who knows how to navigate the sea, a pregnant woman in her 2nd trimester. So that means that, she's kind of got the belly. She's almost in her 3rd trimester. 3rd trimester means like she's going to pop out a baby soon. And a doctor. And you feel sick. So the key things here is that you have no sense of direction of where to go, and you're far from the shoreline. So you kind of need that sense of direction. And you're also sick.
I would take the sailor for sure, because otherwise you're probably dead in this scenario. Because it's emphasizing that you're lost and he can navigate, right?
That's true.
Wait, can I give my full answer first?
Go ahead.
Okay, I would take the sailor and the pregnant woman.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Why do I have a bad feeling about why you chose a pregnant woman?
Why?
Okay, no, explain.
Okay, my reasoning is because nothing against elderly people, but in this situation, he's probably lived the most percentage of his time. You know, so the elderly man can peacefully float away.
Okay, continue.
The young boy, maybe he can swim good. He's young.
There's no way.
Okay,
you're in the middle of the sea.
You need the sailor to get back. If you don't pick the sailor, then
everybody's dead.
Your answer is invalid.
Yeah.
And the only reason I took the pregnant woman over the doctor is just because, like, I know it says you feel sick, but like the sailor, I can be sick and the sailor can like navigate me back. I don't need the doctor right away.
What's the doctor going to do? What tools does he have? Nothing.
Yeah, I guess that too. And the pregnant woman is just like the best overall outcome, I think.
You think?
Why? Why did you think I picked the pregnant woman?
I want to say because she has like, if you're hungry.
What?
Pop out a baby. I mean, she's in her second trimester. I thought you were going to say something crazy like that.
Oh, she's in her third trimester, so won't be long before dinner's ready. Yeah, exactly. Are you changing your answer now?
No, I can't decide.
Paper?
No, I can't decide the second person. Like I agree with the sailor, 100%.
You're gonna take the old man?
I'm thinking. I feel like good answers are pregnant woman, doctor. Yeah, I don't know. But they're all really good.
That's like the whole
because they're all lives.
That's the whole thing. They're all good.
Okay, yeah, sailor, pregnant woman. But my answers are different. My reasonings are different. So, sailor is the same reasoning. Because if you don't bring on the sailor, if you have two other people, you're all going to die. Because you're never going to go to shore. So, you have to have the sailor. And pregnant woman just because she counts for 2 lives.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you're saving 200. But the thing, like, I want to say
something. Wait, wouldn't the baby in the belly survive because the pregnant woman is like a submarine?
Okay, so the thing I was going to say before is, you saying the elderly man, like, it's okay if he goes because he's old and he's reached... I say that I totally disagree with you. Because it doesn't matter what point of your life you're at, like, 20, 30, 2 years old... Mm-hmm. Fetus or 90, they're all like all their lives are just as valuable.
But they're technically not.
They are.
No, but if you're talking in terms of like potential.
What do you mean?
Like the elderly guy got to live like 80 years, and the younger people only got to live like 10 years.
Okay.
So if you choose the older one, then you're picking. It's like the one who already got the most out of it. So you're being the most, like, you're spreading the wealth as much as possible.
Okay, then what if it was you and the other 4 people were, like, younger than you? 12 years old, 9 years old.
Well, that's not as much of a difference.
19 years old. So would you say that you would... Okay, then, I mean, I guess it's all relative.
Elderly? It says elderly.
Elderly.
That's old.
But he's still... His life is just as valuable.
I didn't say his life wasn't just as valuable.
Well, I'm arguing that it's just as valuable, so...
But you still killed him.
Well, yeah, because he has 1 life and a pregnant woman has 2. Gotta think about it that way.
I guess. We need a more lighthearted question.
Alright. Okay.
No, we need a different website. This
No. Ready.
Okay.
At the dawn of a new year... Oh, sorry. At the dawn of a new war... You are held captive in this concentration camp type prison. They are brutal, sadistic, and downright ruthless. Your son recently tried to escape, but was caught. Dumbass. Your son is to be hung, and you are ordered to pull the chair from under him.
Okay, let's find a new
Wait,
website.
if you don't comply, not only is he killed, but your inmates' children will be hung as well? What do you do? Do you pull the chair and kill your son, or you don't pull the chair and have your son and other children?
It's literally the same. They're all the same question.
No, but what would you do? Would you pull the chair or not?
Pull the chair.
I don't pull the chair.
You get everybody killed.
In both situations, he dies.
Yeah, so why wouldn't you take the one that takes... You're the one who just argued that every life is equally valuable, and you said you took the pregnant woman because there's more lives, and then you just decided to kill more lives.
No, but this is different because this is my child. Just like in the first
Your
question.
child dies regardless.
Oh yeah, this is true. Yeah, that is true.
Poo-poo logic.
I cannot kill anybody though.
Poo-poo logic. Let's lighten the mood. Let's find out what kind of puppy am I?
No, this is so lame.
I'm a German Shepherd.
No, you're not.
Next week you gotta come with some light-hearted quiz.
We're
not trying
right
to
now.
make people sad.
BuzzFeed quiz right now.
What quiz?
BuzzFeed. What
Everybody's already sad by this point.
are you? But they're good questions because they're not easy to answer.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's interesting.
How would your friends describe you?
Thoughtful, creative, hardworking, outgoing, sweet, reliable.
None of your phone.
Reliable. All reliable.
Okay, that makes sense. Choose a unicorn.
You're not gonna get to see it. Okay, I'm picking the one that's like a blow-up unicorn.
Oh, like a floaty?
Yeah, pool floaty unicorn.
Pool floaty unicorn. Pick a word that's fun to say.
Cattywampus.
Choose a lollipop. It's
I'm
just a
going
bunch
with
of
the typical classic
rainbow
carnival squirrel.
What's your pet peeve?
Drama queens.
You always call me a drama queen. Choose some ice cream.
Mint
ice
chocolate
cream
chip.
flavor.
Mint chocolate chip.
Really?
Give
that
it to
over
me.
everything?
Oh yeah.
You're a strawberry cupcake.
I thought it was a dog, some kind of dog.
No.
Oh, I was figuring what kind of cupcake I am.
Yeah. You're a strawberry cupcake. That makes no sense.
This has
You're
gone on
you're-
for far too long.
Look, you're sweet and fun, and you brighten any room you're in. You have a slight tang to you that nobody ever gets sick of, and you remind everyone of a warm, sunny day.
It's an honor. If you're still here, let me
That's
know.
very
Let me know what my slight tang is that you never get sick of. Let us know what you'd like to see in a future episode. Maybe some tests that aren't so dark and spooky. Maybe you want us to react to something that isn't Harry Mack. Let us know. Do you have any final closing words?
Yeah, what would you do? Would you pull the chair? Or would you not and have everybody else killed regardless?
And the kid, too.
Yeah, but you don't have to pull the chair and murder your own
you don't
son
have to
and
do
see
it.
him struggle
Selfish.
by getting hung.
You're selfish.
Yeah, I am. I would never be able to.
Well, I'm a strawberry cupcake, and we'll wrap it up right there. Hope you enjoyed this. I mean, we're still working out the kinks of these little podcasty things we like to do, but I hope you enjoyed. I know some long-form content is definitely a good switch-up, and hopefully enjoyable to some of you like it is to us to create and me to watch later. So with that, I think we'll sign them off.
Yeah.
We're done?
All right.
See you in the next one. Peace on the feed.